0. Alright, welcome back from the long weekend. Hope you guys had a good time.
Did you have a good time, ma'am?
I did. I came to work and it was awesome. But you guys weren't there. Okay.
That's such a wonderful thing.
That's such a wonderful time. Okay, so we're gonna go through each of these and then we're gonna brainstorm some questions at the end. So can someone help me for number 1? What were your steps, Victor?
I'm gonna do
Subtract 4.
So we're going to -4 on both sides. So we can say first I what?
Just no. Can you just put sub? No, sub.
Okay, we put subtract 4 on one side.
Both sides.
Okay, on both sides. Cool. How did we know to subtract 4?
Because you have to get the x isolated.
We have to get the x isolated and we see what? So we use the opposite. Fantastic. Okay. So we're gonna Malcolm, what did you say?
I said inverse operations.
Oh, you said inverse operations. Great. So we're using inverse operations. David, I need your eyes in here.
Don't play yourself.
So Caesar already helps out. 8 minus 4.
What?
Helps out. 8 minus 4.
8 minus 4 4.
4. Alright, so I'm hearing some side chatter. We should all be doing this together. Can someone tell us their next step? Diana, why don't you help us with your next step? Subtract 7? For this one?
I thought we were on number 2.
Okay, so we're going to divide on one side? Okay, on both sides. I believe that. Okay, so we divide by 2. We get x equals 2. Yeah, it does. Great. So my final answer was x equals 2. Can someone do number 2 on the board for us? Yeah, Victor, you want to come on up? Make sure you write down your steps. Go for it. So we should be checking to make sure that we are writing down our steps. Okay, so go make sure we're writing down the steps too. Awesome. Alright, good. So we subtract 7 because it's addition. Okay. Then Victor's saying divide with you can move it back to this way. Divide 3. Because inverse operations. Great. And when we say inverse operations, what are we talking about? Like if I say plus, what's its inverse operation? Subtraction. Perfect. Does anyone have any questions on those first 2? Okay, eyes up here. Okay, so now let's go through the last 2. We're going to brainstorm some questions from our do now. Alright, thank you, Victor, for coming on up. Alright, Joshua, why don't you help us out with number 3? What's your first step for number 3?
Subtract 5 from both sides.
Great, so we take away 5 from both sides. We're subtracting 5 on both sides. Great, so Angel, what do we get if we subtract 5?
14.
Okay, so we get 14 on this side, -12. Great, x. All right, and then Malcolm, what was your next step? Great, awesome. We have 2 divide by -12 on both sides. Okay. So Victor, what do we get left? You're annoyed with this answer, but what's our answer?
1.1 something.
1.1 something. Okay. So we can think about this. What's an easier way for us to leave it?
14 over -12.
Yeah, 14 over -12. We can even simplify that. Divide both sides by 2.
1.17. No.
1.16.
16.
We'll check that later. Okay. Number 4. 3x plus y equals 9. Maria, what was your first step? You want to say it for us? Will you read off the paper? And you want to read what you did? What's that first step? It says first I. Oh, okay. So we subtract y. On one side? On both sides. Okay. How would we know that we have to subtract y if we're solving for x?
You need to get the x isolate.
Wait, say it again?
You need to isolate the x.
We need to isolate the x. And what do we see here?
3x plus 1.
So the plus. What kind of operation do we need to use?
Subtraction.
Subtraction. Right? We call those what types of operations?
Inverse operation.
Inverse operations. Victor came to school today. All right. So, here's the tricky part. Let's go start with the left side. Kyrie, what would happen with this plus y and this minus y? What if it was plus 3 minus 3? What would we get? If this was positive 3 and this is minus 3. Someone help us out? Angel, you help us out?
Give 0.
You get 0, right? So we can cross out our y's. So what are we left with? And here's the tricky part. We have 9 minus y. Any ideas how we wrote that?
Oh, 9 minus
9 minus y. Great. So what questions do you have from what we've done so far? How do we do the last one? Let's write that down. That's a good question. Why is the last one harder so far? Ah, the last one has another variable. When we say another variable, what do we do? Right? The other one has another variable. Normally, what would our next step be here? If we're going to finish this problem out. Why don't we come back to this and maybe we can finish solving that? Yeah, that's going to be our challenge. Okay? All right, does anyone have any other questions from the do now? What other questions could we have about number 4 maybe? Feel good? Why don't we answer this second question? The last one has another variable. What do we do? That's going to be our goal for today. All right? So, I'm going to pass out a worksheet that you guys are actually going to work on your own, and you're going to try to figure out what you're supposed to do when there's 2 variables. So, you can work with your partner. You can work on your own. All right? I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes to work on it. There are 3 sets of problems. What you're first going to do is look at the 2 equations and decide what is similar about these equations and what is different. And then you're going to try to solve both of them. Okay? And there are 3 sets of those. So first you look at the set of equations, you decide what is similar or what is different about those equations, and then you're going to solve them. So Malcolm, what are we doing right now? Awesome, we can solve those problems. How much time am I giving you? 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes, okay? So I'm going to come around with this worksheet, and you guys can go ahead and get started.